Hey everyone, I'm Ronnie Petito with Petito's Performance Training Center, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to hit the baseball with more power by building hip rotational strength and stability. Now, this works for every sport, right? Football guys cut a lot, basketball guys cut a lot, jump a lot. That all takes hip rotational strength and stability, okay? But today we're going to specifically be talking about baseball. Baseball's a little different. Baseball does a load and explode method, right? It's basically how good and how efficient are you at loading and generating all your power and strength through your hips from here into the baseball at connect point. And then through, of course, right? We've got to be able to get our hips through as well. So how do we do that? Well, we can't do that if we're not stable. If our base is not stable, we're not going to have the outcome we want. We're not going to be able to generate the power into the baseball that we want. So I'm going to show you one simple workout you can work out at home with. And even though you might not be able to do it, because it's even hard for me to do, it's hard for a lot of the guys who do these kind of activities. Anybody who plays baseball needs to have this kind of strength, but probably needs to be working on a lot more than they are, because I'm saying this is a hard activity. It's hard to get both sides at the same stability and the same strength. So that's what we try to work on here. We want to get both sides the same. We want to generate the most power possible. So I'm going to show you something that you've probably seen before. Okay, you're in a 4-point stance. All right, and this is usually used in injury things with like lower back, or maybe even hamstring, hip injuries, things like that. You've seen this before. We're in a 4-point stance, and we call it bird dog here. Have the hips pointed towards the ground, and we do opposite arm, opposite leg, and then down, and then of course you get a switch. Now that's a pretty easy version of what I'm about to show you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work one side at a time by taking both our right sides off the ground, both our right hands off the ground. Now, we're testing, the side that stays on the ground is the side we're actually testing for our hip rotational strength and stability. So we want to go ahead and get on one leg and one hand, okay? And now sometimes you got some people that can't even do this. You see how hard it is for me to get into this position? It's hard for some people to even get off the ground. So if you're having an issue getting off the ground with this, okay, this one's still not going to cut it. But to practice, we can use a bench, right? And we can kind of use this to kind of get into the stance, and then let go if you can and try to hold it the best you can. But this is what it looks like, okay? So we're going to be on one side, you're going to hold. Make sure that your hips and your shoulders are pointed to the ground the best way possible. As you see, I lost it there. You got to keep your core very, very tight, and your hips and your shoulders turned towards the ground, just like they would be in a regular push-up position. You don't want to be like this, because then you're not working anything. You're showing me that you don't have the stability in your hips, right? Or the strength to hold yourself up. What we need to do is make sure that once we get into this position, that everything's straight. Now, I'm going to try the other side. I'll go this way for you guys so you can see. All right, so the other side, this side is a little bit stronger for me. I'm able to get to the position a little bit better. Hips are towards the ground. And I held that for maybe like 3.5, 4 seconds. My athletes that come in here, if they get to that level of hip strength and rotation to where they can get into the one side stance, then I go ahead and only have them hold it for about 3 seconds, just to give everybody an idea of how we're going to test this out. So do the best you can. Like I said, you can practice it at home. Now, what sides are we working on? Well, we want to make both sides as strong as possible, and the same, of course, right? So our dominant side, like for instance, I'm a right-handed guy, right? I play baseball, throw the ball in the right hand, hit on my right side. So my right leg, for me, is going to be my driving force to hit the baseball. That's all my power, okay? Same with the pitcher. If you're on the mound and you're a right-handed pitcher, your right leg is the driving force. Your right leg is where you're getting all your hip rotation, stability, and power. All right? So those things are what continually... Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
One of our trainers just walked in. Is that that?
Hola.
I was just talking to him about hip rotational strength and stability.
Gotcha.
For baseball. So.
Woo!
Anyways, so like I was saying, pitching on the right side, you're going to be generating all your power from the back side, okay? Practice it at home, y'all. It's not hard to practice it. You're not busting your ass. You're not sweating all over the place. So work on your hip rotational strength and stability at home. There's plenty of other workouts to do. If you want to see them, comment me. You can comment right on the video, or you can just get on any of the social media pages, pptcfitness.com. It's another great way to contact me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll be putting up a little bit more. I got to put up a 6-yard dash video for my baseball guys. Football guys, I'll even show you the 40-yard dash. I want to be kind of giving this out to everybody, all my sports. But today was about baseball. Baseball players, if you have any questions about anything other than this video, leave that as well. And any of my other sports, because like I said, I got all walks of life in here. We got football, volleyball, soccer, basketball, goes on and on. Gymnastics. So we just got more gymnastics girls in here, so that's awesome. But if you have any questions about those sports as well, different testing activities that they do or different areas we need to strengthen up, then please contact me. I would love to give you the information on that as well. So my name is Ronnie Petito with Petito Performance Training Center. If you want to contact me to check out the facility, my number is 239-470-0338. And until next time.